Hello and welcome to Craftiosity, the subscription box of modern craft kits. This month we're getting creative with brush pens and paints to craft some customised wooden baubles for your tree or berry branch this winter. You'll use brush lettering pens and white paint to transform tactile wooden decorations into festive folk-inspired baubles. Inside your kit you'll find your brush lettering guide, white acrylic paint, a paintbrush, red, green and black brush lettering pens, and your 2 large wooden bauble decorations. You'll also find your step-by-step photo instructions and a wee extra for your pinboard. Using scrap paper, start by making a series of thin upstrokes. Press very gently and angle the pen upright. Next, practice thick downstrokes. Angle the pen much more on its side than you normally would. Now try linking the two up with a series of thin upstrokes and thick downstrokes. Once you have a little more feel for the pens, try out some letters following the sheet for guidance. Don't worry if your letters look different to ours, this will vary depending on your handwriting. The key is the contrast between the thick and thin parts of the letters. Practice writing your name both joined up and as individual letters. Prepare your surface with some scrap paper or something similar to protect it from the paint. Using the white paint and brush, paint the centre strip of the spindle bauble. Allow it to dry. On the second diamond-shaped wooden bauble, paint a series of small arches around the central section, both above and below the central line, to create a scallop effect around 1 cm high and 1 cm wide per scallop. Paint the very top and bottom balls of your bauble too. Using the green brush lettering pen, make 6 curved lines around 4 cm long. Place 3 of these on top of the diamond bauble and 3 on the bottom half, evenly spaced out. Mix up the directions your lines curve in to create a more organic look. These are the stems for the foliage. Add 3 pairs of leaves to each stem and a leaf to the top of the stem. Each leaf should look like a pinched oval with a thin top and a thick bottom. Start at the top of the stem and create a thin upstroke from the stem to the outside of the oval. Then apply pressure on the downstroke to create a thick baseline for each leaf. Using the red pen, add sets of berries to your diamond bauble. Add 3 berries by creating 3 small circles in between each branch of foliage on the top and the bottom of the bauble. Leave a small gap in the top right of each circle. With the green pen, add very thin lines from each berry to a central line to turn all 6 sets of 3 berries into little sprigs. When the pen marks are completely dry, place a small dot of white pen over the hole you left in each berry. Leaving the diamond bauble to dry, add scallop shapes to your spindle bauble. Create 1 set in green on the first join in the spindle bauble facing up. Add a second set in red on the medium ring of the spindle bauble facing down towards the bottom when hanging. Add 3 green thin lines to the bottom section under the white strip, creating 3 sets of foliage as you did on the first bauble. These should curve around the spindle bauble but not join up. Lastly, add 4 sprigs of berries to the top of the spindle bauble above the white section. Each set should have 3 berries and be joined by thin green stems with white paint dots, as we did for the diamond-shaped bauble. Before adding the wording to the white section, practice your words on scrap paper. Any letters which hang below the baseline, such as a Y or a G, will need to sit slightly higher to stop them being cut off. Use pencil to lightly mark your words first, then the black pen to apply the lettering. Just go slow and steady and embrace your writing. Well done, your wooden baubles are complete. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. We look forward to catching up with you next month for the next project.